Welcome back everyone to another episode of The Road Chose Me. My name's Dan and today we're exploring Tasmania's western wilderness. So the time has come, we are finally on the way towards the road to nowhere. I am super stoked. So we've just found this amazing place to camp in this pine forest and I'll show you where we are. This is the map of Tasmania. We've come all the way down the east coast, the islands, all of that, through Hobart. And we wrapped around, I'll show you in just a minute, we explored Lake Pedder and all of the wilderness over that way. And now what's left is to come up the west coast here. And so the west coast of Tassie is the famous part for being really wild and free. And so there's a gravel road there that gets so little traffic and it basically goes from nowhere to nowhere. So it's actually called the road to nowhere. So we're on the way towards that. Before we get into that though, let's back up a little bit. I'll show you where we've just been in the last few days. Here we go, Tassie's incredible western wilderness. We've only been hiking here for maybe half an hour and this is the view out over Lake Pedder. Easily, by far, the most incredible view that I've had in Tasmania so far. I can't believe more people didn't tell me about this place. Absolutely staggering. These mountains back over here, the big range there in the background, that's called the Western Arthur Range. Super famous. There is a hike along there. They call it Australia's hardest hike. I think it's about 10 days and basically you just sawtooth across the top of that whole ridge. Simply stunning out here. Being up here for sunrise, absolutely worth the effort.
After those stunning views at sunrise, we couldn't just leave the Lake Pedder area and we had to look around further. Here's what we got up to. Moving north and further west, we arrive at the stunning Gordan Dam. At 140 metres high, this is Australia's largest dam and very controversial when it was built for having dammed the pristine Wilderness River and flooded all the valley bottoms. Standing right on the edge invokes a very strong sense of vertigo, and with no one around and no security, I can't help thinking about James Bond bungee jumping. How hard would it be? Not far from the dam, we poke up a little gravel road, and after a little bit of low-range four-wheel drive, we find a stunning place on top of the mountain. It's so beautiful, we decide to camp there for the night.
little fast. All right guys, so we kept moving further along the coast and absolutely beautiful. Check out this spot we found to camp. This is maybe one of the best campsites ever. We've set up the awning because the sun's still really harsh. And here is the beach, here is the ocean right now. It is absolutely raging. The waves that are coming in here are enormous. And we can't really tell because the wind is taking the sound away. But some of these waves are big enough to just be ridiculous. And it reminds me actually, you know, we're on the west coast of Tassie right now. There's a video on YouTube some guys uploaded. They surfed a wave. They won't tell anyone where it is, but it's somewhere on the west coast of Tassie. And people estimate it's probably the biggest wave ever surfed in history. Bigger than the one that people surf in Portugal, probably 100 feet, maybe 120 feet. Here in the winter on the west coast of Tassie, the waves just get enormous. So pretty exciting to be able to explore this place. And there's just free camping here. There's kind of tracks winding their way along. You could go back into the dunes, you could stay near the beach. And this is what it looks like. This is our afternoon. Just gonna tidy up a few things around camp, think about cooking dinner. Doesn't really get much better than this. Overlanding at its absolute best here on the west coast of Tasmania.